Welcome to my home for the next several days. Camp Yoop. This is where we'll be camping. It's not a bad camp. It's quiet, nobody around. I know there's a trail here that leads back to the lake. And although there's not trout in that lake, it's down there. You can just make it out if I zoom in. There are bass in that lake and bluegills and perch. So yeah, if I get bored, I go down there and play with that. It's a beautiful little camp. And the outhouses are pretty close, quiet, nobody around. Time to set up camp and have some fun. I've been swimming in the dead river today, and I'm still alive. Just saying.
What are you doing, Guns? You want everything on social media? Let's put it on social media.
Maria forgot the stakes for the tent.
I want to know what Bill.
The tent, the rods don't know where they are. They're not in the tent.
I want to know what Bill Crooks thinks about that one. Maria forgot him.
Oh, while you're there, are you gonna help me try to rig this up?
No, I'm eating my lunch.
I mean, this is our only chances to try and rig this up.
It's not. I said we could drive to Escanaba and get another tent. We're gonna be here for 5 days.
It's just what I feel like doing, driving 5 hours to freaking Escanaba.
It's an hour away, honey.
I have an idea.
I have an idea. What? You always check before you leave to make sure you got the most important thing that you need for camping.
A tent? Yeah, we had that.
No.
I hate this tent just to begin with. It's a rod tent. They suck.
Then buy the tent that you like. You leave everything up to me. Buy the tent you like.
I did tell you to buy this particular tent. Because I told you the pop-up ones break and they suck too.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. I can't make you happy, love.
I think we could do it though.
Well, I guess the audience will stay tuned to see.
Yeah, let's see if we can do this.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're going to forget the tent stakes at home, at least Gunner's right-brained. He used Native American ingenuity to get the job done.
Dude, listen, I wasn't driving 100 miles to go buy a new tent. So, I made my own tent stakes. Let's take a look. And we're not even done yet. 10 poles right there. So this is not even done yet. In a minute, I'm gonna hook a string on here. Probably maybe a stick. What I'll do is I'll take a stick and run it down, and then I'll tie a string to it and pull it off and stake it off. So I mean, to be honest with you, this thing's perfectly solid. I'm gonna put a tarp over it too, so it'll be protected from the rain. So, I mean, I don't know where the frickin' I do know where the stakes are. They're laying on the floor in the garage. I don't know why they weren't in the bag. No idea. So, but anyways, we'll stake this side up, pull it out too, and then it's good. I mean, it's not perfect, and it's a little, it's a little flimsy, but I will also take rope and stake it down, and it'll be good to go. This thing will be badass. So, gotta do what you gotta do. And I really didn't want to pack all of our stuff up and drive, I don't know, it's an hour away, 100 miles, whatever it was. So screw it. I started thinking I could make this work. So now we're making it work. I'll show you when I'm done. I had to take one more video of my handiwork. This is she's called it Indian American ingenuity. This is what happens when you forget the tent poles and you don't want to drive 100 miles to buy a new tent. I don't really care about the money, but not like we're rich, but still. Anyways, you got it rigged up. It ain't going nowhere. I cut a bunch of saplings down, and now I'm gonna put this big tarp over the top of it in case it rains, which I hope it's not going to. But I think this tent will withstand hurricane gales.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You better hope it does.
No.
It's pretty protected here in the woods and stuff. It'd have to be really blasting to knock that thing down. I mean, those sticks are stout, they're not wimpy sticks. We doubled up a lot of them. It was a pain in the ass, man, to fit them through there, slide them through there, fit them through there, duct tape them. This whole thing's is held together with duct tape and freaking shoestrings. But it works. Huh? Freaking ingenious. Cut the saplings down and made poles out of them. Not bad. Better than driving 100 miles. I'm just saying.
Ugh. Hi.
Hi. I just was breaking up firewood, so that's why I look covered in filth. I'm going swimming in the lake in a minute, so no big deal. I'll refresh there. But my wife brings me back a treat. Ooh, I also lost that one. These look like mulberries.
No, they're actually black raspberries. They're not blackberries.
Black raspberries, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man, dude.
And some thimbleberries.
And your wife heads out and gives thimbleberries are these red ones. Let's show them things close up. They're really like delicate, kind of like tart raspberries. Those
They're
red
like
ones right there.
Half moon.
Yeah,
They're only
so
found
good.
in the UP.
Upper Peninsula,
I think
Michigan.
they're actually found in some parts of Minnesota, and of course below the bridge a little bit.
Below the bridge means it's the southern peninsula of
Yeah.
Michigan. I've never seen them in the southern peninsula.
Yeah, we
Michigan.
have.
Have we?
When we were walking.
All
the
I
bike
know
path.
was dope is I'm over here chopping firewood, and I come back. She goes, "Here, I got you a treat."
I mean, I have a bowl, a big bowl that I brought so I can pick in bulk. But for now, that's what
Oh,
that's what I gathered.
I
in
like about these. They're not too sweet, but they're not too tart. They're just right in the middle. Oh, that's good stuff. Thank you, honey.
You're very welcome.
Well, people wonder what you do when I'm out fishing.
That's why I love this time of year, because this time of year I can pick the raspberries, black raspberries, thimbleberries, blueberries are out. I don't see any blueberry bushes, but I'm sure there's some around.
Tell you what, we got two things to do. We got to set up the tart, and I got to put start the citronella candles and stuff because I've been bit like 5 times in the last 5 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know where the mosquitoes came from. Well, the sun was out a little while ago, and they weren't out.
Yeah, they're going out.
As soon as the sun went down, like kind of shaded out, and here they come. The mofos.
All right, let's get it
Hate
done.
them grimy ass. All right, my dope ass rigged up tent. We got to put a tarp up. I need some off though first. I came here on my honeymoon when I first got out of prison. Like a week after I got out of prison. It's called Jean's Pond. It's a beautiful little lake in the middle of nowhere in the wilderness. And it sure is a pretty little spot. I'm gonna take a bath right here. I don't remember this being here, just like erosion spot. I don't know what they built here. It might have been a kind of boat launch, a canoe launch or something at some point. But anyway, it's a perfect place to go swimming. I'm gonna take a bathe. Got my towel. Got my soap. I'm gonna go in here and cool off. We had a hell of a time setting up our tent without the poles. But you know, ingenuity figured it out. A pretty lake, man. This is in Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Really in the middle of nowhere. It's really, it's 50, 60 miles from the nearest town. There's nothing here, nothing. There are some fish in here. I fished here before, caught some bass and bluegills and stuff. And I'm sure there's a lot of fish in here, but without a boat, kind of hit and miss. I could probably walk up with a worm, jig along the shoreline, and catch me some bass, which are fun to catch bass. But I'm after trout, so tomorrow I'm gonna head off on a mission and explore some new areas. I have a secret river that's not far from here that it's got big brookies in it, big ones. I've caught big ones in it, and that's from the bridge in the little access point. So if I can get away from the access point, theoretically there could be some gigantors in there. But for right now, I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful scene. I'm gonna go back and start a fire. I'm gonna barbecue something. Maybe eat some cheese and crackers. Something. Just know, it doesn't get any prettier than this. It really doesn't. Look at how pretty that is. Sun's out. It's about 80 degrees. That's about 75. Yeah. Some mountains around here. I can't really see them from there, but there are some pretty darn big mountain-esque areas. That's where I was earlier at the Dead River, where I was jumping off waterfalls and stuff. Well, I wasn't jumping off the waterfalls this time. I've jumped off those waterfalls, but I just went swimming. I'm sure this water's a lot warmer than the damn river water, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to the river. I'm in the lake. Just saying. Time to bathe. I was done when you're out camping. Oh, I got soap my eyes. I already got naked in here once. And got naked and scrubbed up, but thought I'd bring you along for the second round. I'm clean. I'm spotless. I'm never fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. Just saying. I feel a lot better. Now, it's cool with the sun behind me like that. Oh man, it's so pretty. It feels so good. Man, I love it out here, man. I'll never forget the first time I came here when I was, I got in the sun and dry off. First time I came here when I was in, you can't see me. With my wife, I remember I brought a chair down here. It was right over there somewhere. Might have been right there, actually. I actually might have been in that spot right there. But a chair there. I see that little clearing there. And she left. She went back to camp. And they have a picture. I don't want to say it's a famous picture, but for me it is. This famous picture in my mind of me. She must have took it because I fell asleep. And I'd only been out of prison like 2 weeks. And we came here, set up camp, came down here fishing, caught a few fish, couple bass, and she left to go back to camp, which is up the hill through the woods about 200 yards. And she came back, I'm asleep, and she got this like awesome picture of me just at peace. This, you don't hear nothing, man. It's just a wind, just silence. God's beauty, man. Surrounded by God's beauty. I mean, no human beings. No sign of human beings. And it was the first time I truly felt peace in over 13 years, 13 and a half years. Truly, where I was absolutely at peace. I had no fear, no worry, no concern, nothing. I was truly at peace and praying, thanking God for that moment and for this beauty in this place. And then, we went on an adventure for the next 10 days. Went trout fishing and exploring all over Upper Peninsula, Michigan. But I remember that day very distinctly because I remember just laying there. I felt with such peace that it just I could breathe. First time I breathed in 13 and a half years. Now, prison's a very scary place. You always walk in fear. Anybody who says they're not, they're lying to you. Only a fool or a liar or a coward will tell you that. In prison, you're always scared. The second you wake up, could be your bunkie you're worried about, could be the guy outside your cell you're worried about. You don't know who's talking what, who said what, who might thought you did what, whatever. And so you're always looking over your shoulder, worried about what's what. Then I came home from prison. I was really worried about, old cases popping up, haters, my parole officer. Anyways, I finally came peace, and here we are, full circle, 6 years later for my anniversary. I'm out here loving life, and I'm clean, nice and clean. I got dirty as hell because I was getting firewood, sweating my balls off, chopping wood up, and all the bark and crap flying all over me and stuff, dragging wood out. So I was nasty. I'm gonna take me a bathe. Just saying. All right, I'm gonna go fishing now. I'm out. Maria called me out here to catch this sunset. Look, it's dope. Just the sun is just going over the horizon. It's crazy. Oh, let's go. People out there fishing still. That's cool. Man, what a beautiful view. Oh man, what a cool picture, man. Look at the people are fishing right there. That's dope. Let me take a picture. I think I can take a picture. I can. I think I can take a picture. What the hell is that little buddy? No, it's not taking pictures. I'm gonna take some pictures. That white dot on my camera when I'm making a video, if I touch that, does that make take a picture? Come here and look at, on my phone, there's a white circle right there. I'm videoing. If I hit that white dot, does that mean it takes a picture? It's not making it like sound or nothing like that. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm gonna take a picture. I'll be back.